to another episode of Forever Stranded with Arturio and Emerys. Alright, so I've made some progress on the technology area. I've got a pulverizer going. No mesh. We'll put that in there. I upgraded this chest so it can hold more stuff. And I got some emeralds, I got some diamonds. Those are going to help out. I've been sieving quite a bit of material. And at some point, all of this is going to get automated. But for now, I'm just happy that I'm not doing everything by hand. So, the moon just came up, which means mobs are spawning, and I want to go do something real quick. There are mobs here, but there shouldn't be mobs where we're going to go. We're going to take off my slime boots real quick. I made these things slime boots, which are easy. They just take some slime, and then I made a slime sling. And what you use them for, I had never seen this before until I saw other people playing Forever Stranded. These are cool. They're very easy to make. There we go. So we're going to come over here to the temple ruins. Now, I already looted this because I wanted the stuff in it. And now this is just a convenient source of material. I use quite a bit of sandstone in what I'm doing back at my base. Whenever I make one of the gardens, I always put sandstone underneath it. When I get to the point of hollowing out underneath my base, I don't have to worry about, stuff collapsing or whatever, or water sources or anything like that. I've already got it taken care of. Now, the consequence of that is, a lot of sand that I could have been sieving, I've been turning into sandstone. But that's not a huge deal. I did not bring the tool station. Well, that's okay. Anyway, the sand that I've been digging up, and most of it's come from placeable sand layers. When the sandstorms come through, there's a lot of sand that gets deposited, so that's where a lot of my sand has come from. But quite a bit of it has come from digging also. Like the trench around the base was a tremendous amount of both sand and dust. So, probably about half of everything I've dug up has been turned into sandstone. So this will save me a lot of that. So whenever I'm not doing anything more important and I have time, I'll just come over here and I'll gather up as much of this as I can and make use of it. Now, I went downstairs. Oh. Yeah, that was not great. I got the dynamite out. And I got most of the stuff out of the chest. I left some stuff behind. And I don't like to leave anything behind, so. There were some capacitors of a type that I was unfamiliar with. And rotten flesh and a little bit of metal and stuff like that. It was all fairly useful stuff. The capacitors I put in the Stirling engines. And I want to go look at one more thing. Let's see if I can figure out how to make this a short hop. Which direction am I facing now? That's back towards my base, so I think it's this direction. Oh, wrong. So there we are. So this is where the sand from sandstorms apparently comes from. Is when sandstorms roll through, that sand has to come from somewhere. Okay, and this tells me there's a mine shaft down here somewhere. Yep, mine shaft. Or I don't know, maybe it's not from a sandstorm. Maybe this is just a mine shaft down here that didn't have a proper sandstone roof, and so it partially collapsed. So, I don't know. All right, we're going to go back to our base. Oh, wait. I didn't go far enough. Oh, ouch. Still trying to learn to use this thing. Yeah, I'm going way the wrong way. Yeah, this is where sand from sandstorms come from. This thing here. So storms roll through and it picks up sand here, and, you know, the wind carries it places and it gets redeposited. So I just thought this was kind of interesting. I wanted to see it. Oh, look, there's another little structure there. That is a well, I think, which means it may have water source blocks in it. Any water in here? There is. I could cool down a little bit. And then we'll go look at the other one. Except my pick is broke. Okay, home again. I've been kind of digging this out and filling it back in, and, you know, I'd like it to eventually go away. Home again. And we'll put this stuff away because I don't really need to be carrying it around. And my ill-gotten gains we'll put in here. I think I've been putting building materials in here. And then sand has been going down in there, but we'll just put it in here. So anyway, yeah, we got to season -4, and it's now season -6. And at season -4, all of my vanilla crops died, and any non-Pam's Harvest Craft stuff died. So what we're going to do now, it's so nice to have these quests actually visible. We're going to try to make a cooling coil. So I think I have everything it takes to make that. Let's see. Yeah, I got some of this as a quest reward, and I think I need that. I better eat something first. Oh. There we go, all set. So cooling coils. I need diamond shards, which requires diamonds, a shard die, obsidian. I haven't made obsidian yet. And I think I can make obsidian. I think what I need is a stone barrel. There we go. And I'll need a bucket. And yeah, there was a little bit of cobblestone there. there's a really good chance. Yeah, there is a bucket of cobblestone in there, or lava in there. Oh, no. There, that's what we're shooting for. Okay. I think this works. I think people said that you can do this. You can do this through the water. You can. Excellent. All right, so I need some iron to make some iron bars. Shard dye. I need gold, flint. This should not be a problem. Is that what it was, or do I have this backwards? I think I have that backwards. Shard dye, okay. And then I need this yet another hammer, which is nether brick, which I have to cook some string and some sticks. I can't believe I'm out of string, but I did not too long ago just make some meshes. Where no, there it is. What? I'm not sure why I put it in there. So I really just need 3 of those. We'll grab those 3. And I did not make string yet, but that's okay. I need another crafting table. For some reason, that's the string recipe. I'm not really sure why. Okay, yet another hammer. Stone. So each one of these makes 9. There we go. Hey, we'll do it this way. Cooling coils. So complete, you get a loot chest. So let's see what's in the loot chest. Oh, this is actually, if you get this early game, you can get this early game. This is a great reward. Double compressed sand, gravel, and cobblestone. Like in one of my playthroughs, I got this, was one of my first quest rewards. And what this lets you do is, because this is effectively 81 blocks of cobble, you can make a furnace. There's all kinds of early game stuff you can make that normally you'd have to wait until you'd gathered up a bunch of cobblestone from sifting sand, or I'm sorry, sifting dirt. This moves you way, way, way further into the game much quicker. So that actually is a good reward. Now it's not as good a reward, but it's still a good reward. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to make a couple of levers. And there are more elegant setups for this. So when I come down here, because I'm a little bit below ground, okay, we'll do one more. We'll put one cooling coil right there, and we'll put a lever right there, and that'll turn it on. So now when I stand here, my temperature will rapidly drop. Because I'll be in water, I'm a little bit below ground, and this cooling coil will work. Let's turn it on and see what it does. Climatization, -10. Look at that. And your rate changes to almost nothing, so you could easily freeze yourself to death with one of these. So, and the nice thing is I can turn these on and off. and fairly rapidly bring my temperature down. What's in there? Oh yeah, those are all those little pieces. Stuff that I don't need. So these ones, I need to figure out how to make these ones. I think this is not particularly difficult to make. The rabbit is somewhat tough to make. But I have a plan. Grass seed. I'm surprised I don't have more grass seed than that. We'll do this one thing. And oh, that's interesting. That had a placeable sand layer in there. I'm not really sure what was going on there. Here's another one. Little holes in the ground with sand in them. All right, I need to have a decent sized area because I'm going to plant some grass and I'm going to put some chickens here and maybe other animals, but for right now, chickens. Come back later and put sandstone underneath all of this. And now we'll put the torches back so that this is not a mob spawning area. And there. That 9x9 area thing, or 6x6 area thing for passive mob spawns, I don't think having a torch bothers that. So I think if it works, I should get mobs here. Gates will make 4. Actually, no, we'll make 8. And make one too many. That's okay. All right. And where are my spawn eggs? I may possibly be able to do a 4th one. You go to creating life, and these are on a timer. You can redo them periodically. I'm not sure what the time frame is. So now I'll have 4 spawn chicken eggs. This may be in the way long term. So I may have to make some adjustments. Yeah, this is, it may be because I'm using the tiny torches, they may not have the same range. So I'll have to figure out a lighting scheme here that doesn't cause me problems. All right. So now I have chickens, and fortunately they're full-grown chickens. So before winter came, I went and harvested all my crops. So that's why I have so many seeds in carrots and potatoes. That'll get me started next season without having to start from scratch. So that's the big thing, is just kind of looking at the season and realizing when you're at mine. How did you get out? Because I didn't shut this gate. Come on in. That was really dumb. Oh, okay, there we go. 2 baby chickens. Perfect. So on that note, I think we're going to call the episode there. I hope you all enjoyed this episode and got some useful stuff out of it. If you did, it would be great if you could leave a like on the video. And if you haven't subscribed, it'd be even better if you could subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.